Well, hello everybody. I'm Lexa from G20 YEA Germany, and today I'm here in Montreal at the International Entrepreneurs Conference, and I have a great pleasure today because I speak to Jacob from the Indian delegation. Actually, he's the present actual Sherpa of the Indian delegation. Jacob, it's a pleasure for me to meet you, and thanks for taking the time for this interview. And the reason why I wanted to talk to you is because you just gave a speech here, and you talked about your business, but it was more than that. But we will come to that in a second. First of all, please tell me, what exactly are you doing?
I'm a chocolatier, so we do chocolates in India, which is very unusual. So if someone tells you you met a chocolatier from India, they will say, are you sure from India?
That is exactly my question. Chocolates from India, how did you find that idea?
All of us, when we travel, we carry chocolates back home because we don't get good chocolates in India.
Why not?
The taste is not just the same.
Okay.
So I never knew why. I used to assume that, okay, the chocolate is just not good.
Okay.
So then I went and studied chocolate and realized that it is possible to get good chocolate in India also. It's just that I need to give that extra effort to making it.
What exactly was the problem?
The problem in chocolate is not just the chocolate, it's the weather we have in India also.
Okay.
So the weather in India is very hot and humid,
Yeah.
and chocolate just cannot sustain those temperatures.
Yeah.
So we have to modify the chocolate to sustain the weather,
Okay.
or we have to ensure that the chocolate is good and it reaches the customer. So then it's a different set of problems that you're looking at.
Okay.
So I decided to do the latter. I said I'm not compromising on the chocolate for the weather.
Yeah.
We will do good chocolate and provide value to the customer that way.
And that is exactly why I wanted to talk to you, because you said this wonderful sentence: you have to provide value to the customer. So what exactly is then the value that your company provides? I mean, chocolate, there are a lot of companies who produce chocolate. I mean, there is Cadbury, there's Hershey's, you have Nestle, they all produce chocolate. What is the specialty about your chocolate?
I think chocolate value, as you said, value is not just to the customers. Value is upstream and downstream.
What does that mean?
So as a company, all my suppliers should get value by supplying to me,
Okay.
and the same way when I give the product out, my customers should get value. So being a small player, I think, and more so not just being a small player, if you need a sustainable business, whoever is supplying to you has to gain value out of it. It's not the money or the price point, but what is the value that you're giving that person? It could be technology, it couldn't be money.
Yeah.
It could be technology, it could be a process that you've given him so that his produce is better than the others.
Yeah.
And that's the value that we are trying to give our suppliers. The same way to the customer. So the customer comes to me and says he wants chocolate. What does he get? So if I give you a chocolate, what do you do normally? You just take it, open it, eat it.
Yeah.
And you say, yeah, it's good. But none of us know, very few of us know what goes on behind the scene to get that good chocolate to you. And I think the value that we bring is to give you good chocolate. Good chocolate in the sense, is it healthy? Is it what you would get otherwise?
Yeah.
And as a customer, you say, see, sometimes I had a customer who came and told me, I buy good chocolate, but by the time I reach home, it's all melted.
Yeah.
So now I asked him, so why do you keep buying from us? He said, your chocolate doesn't melt when I go home. I said, my chocolate should melt. So no, you give it to me in an ice pack. So by the time I reach home, it's still the same.
Okay.
And why don't others think about it?
Yeah.
So as a customer, I think what you're looking at is at your point of consumption, your product should be good, not at the point of purchase. Point of purchase, it's at a fancy mall, it's a fancy hotel or wherever, and you always get good stuff. By the time we reach home, the supplier is not interested because you've taken it and gone already. We try to ensure that at your point of consumption, our product is the same as what you've bought it. And that additional effort goes into the packaging and the supply chain. And I said that's the set of problems that we have. My set of problem is that I have a great product, but I need it to reach you without melting. And my enemy is my climate. So the value I try to bring into you or to my customer is to make you get the good product at home when you're eating it through packaging and other supply chain activities that I've done.
And I think what you just explained is what every entrepreneur should think about. They should think about how they can give overall value, not just a good product, not just to earn money, but like you said, value comes when you look at the upstream and to the downstream. And that's exactly what you did. And when you say that, when you tell this story, it sounds so easy. I mean, we just produce chocolate, we figure out what the problem is, and then we bring it to the customer. Was it that easy all the time?
I wish it were that easy because it took 3 years of planning to actually get business to start.
Okay.
Because first I had to understand what was the problem with chocolate and why was it melting. Could I tackle it on the product side or could I have to tackle it? Then I realized that I couldn't tackle it on the product side without affecting the taste of the product. So as a customer, I can tell you I'm giving you the best of chocolate, but if it doesn't taste, what is the whole point of it? So as a customer, you want it at home, you want to enjoy a bit of chocolate, and you want the best. So then we started doing research in terms of how we could get this done. Then we realized that there was no easy way out. So we are talking with our packaging suppliers. In fact, I'm in the chocolate business, but I think most of my research has gone into packaging, tech, and things like that. Because chocolate, I thought was, I studied it, now I can make it. So I think that's the tough part now. So how do I get this chocolate to you as a customer? And that's a challenge we've had.
And finally, you succeeded, and your business is now going well. And I'm really looking forward seeing you in Berlin at the G20 YEA summit. And I really hope that you bring a lot of chocolate with you. That would be wonderful. Wait, can you do that?
Definitely, I will be bringing some chocolate to Berlin so that we can sit and continue the story there in Berlin.
Perfect. And if others want to buy that chocolate, where can they do that? Is there a website?
Now we're available only in India, but we are there on the website. So we're available on Amazon, kind of in India, not yet. But most of the people buy it from our stores as of now. But hopefully by a couple of months, we should be available across the country in India.
Perfect. And we will try to bring this chocolate to Germany. Thank you very much. It was a pleasure talking to you. And thank you, everybody out there, for watching. Thanks.
Pleasure. Thank you.